Hello and welcome to Tales Across Halcyon City. I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by Mistral.
Hi, I'm Mistral, and I am playing Inferno, the Transformed.
Zeiston, or Radical. I've been skipping people. I'm stupid. Sorry. Radical, sorry.
Brad Lee.
Hi, I'm Radical Dishonesty. I am playing Regalia, the Outsider.
Zeiston for real this time.
Hello, I am Zysta, and I am playing Blackbird, the Doomed.
Ari Wolf.
Why is my mic not working? What's up, Wolfpack? No, I was like, I started saying things and it didn't light up. I'm like, anyway, what's up, guys? Ari Wolf here, and I am playing Archangel the Nova.
Alright, Crystalline Kitsune.
Hi, I'm Crystalline Kitsune, and I am playing Artemis, the Protege.
And we were also going to be joined by JNSP, but they are making their way home, so they will be with us shortly. JDSP, if you need a reminder, is playing Cutie Carbuncle, the Janus. So, last time, we did a whole episode recapping it because we lost it, but the gist of it is, the team was emergency called from Inferno to help him take down Fenris, the wolf who wishes to cause the world to end in ice instead of flame. And you had a brief confrontation with Forge, the Archangel and Inferno's adopted father. And then we had some kind of cool development scenes where we first saw notable figures like Athena, Kitty Carmichael's familiar head stuff.
My brother,
Your
Apollo.
Medusa was awkward.
The dog.
This would be a great time for Apollo just to run upstairs and jump on me.
Anyway,
He
Really?
should be my game mascot. It's like, this is Apollo.
I feel like that would be chaos.
This
Anyway.
is Apollo.
Chaos.
Yeah, and a bunch of other fun things happened. So yeah, but we did a full episode recapping that together. Yeah. But
Oh, by the way, we do have sound on this one.
yes, we do have sound.
You sure?
I am looking at the sound meters this time. They are moving.
Checked.
We're making sure we have everything set this time, guys. We
Oh,
are
that was-
prepared.
That was a good episode too. I'm really upset about that one.
Yeah, it was a good episode that I didn't really take part of.
Well, don't
I
worry.
wasn't there either, so.
Well, I was here and I was just unconscious.
So, but speaking of people who weren't here, we're going to open up with a letter to the editor. Technically, these things are called love letters, but I hate the name love letters. It doesn't
sound right.
Yeah, but letters to the editor gets the theming across, and this is just these are just special moves to kind of help characters get updated, or like these are good for like montages or other things where you just want some stuff to happen kind of off screen. In this case, it's going to be the where is the document? Masks. Okay, there we are. This is going to inform us of what happened to Blackbird while he was in his sanctuary. Which, by the way, do we have a name for your sanctuary? Because I keep saying sanctuary just because I have lack of better term.
I just call it the Grimoire.
The Grimoire. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Dear Blackbird, your chase after the demon socks was successful, with you cornering them in a deep corner of your sanctuary. After you contained the socks, with no one's feet gnawed off, no less, you realize you have never been in this part of it. After looking around for a bit, you make quite a discovery about your family. Roll plus Savior.
Okay. Let's see, that is an 8.
Alright. On a hit, choose one of the following. You came from a line that hunted the supernatural, and you find some of their tools of the trade. A relative of yours still lives, and they attempt to contact you, or your parents apparently knew their killer and you find a useful piece of information on him.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with finding a relic because I believe, yeah, my I was gonna have my family be supernatural hunters.
Okay, so you're going with the supernatural hunters?
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait, are you the love child of Dean and Sam Winchester?
Oh my god, really?
Yes!
I've never actually watched Supernatural, so
Concerned!
Concerned
I'm
about
only
him or
thinking
concerned
episode
about
here,
me?
You.
Me?
You.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
knew exactly where that was aimed.
Well, I wasn't gonna go with the other popular ship because I don't ship the other popular ship.
Anyways,
Ah.
regardless of shipping, this move is not done yet.
I don't ship the angel with anyone. Because
On a-
he's
Whatever.
an angel.
You done?
Maybe. I could rant about Castiel for hours.
Let's not. This is not the time.
All right. On
we'll just mute their mic.
a 7 to no, they can't mute their mic. Their mic is my mic, so I can't. They are physically in the room with me. On a 7 to 9, choose one from this list. You didn't miss, so that part doesn't apply. Your sanctuary was stolen from its true owner, and they no doubt want it back. An ancestor also brokered a deal with the same demon as you, and their debt is still to be paid. Or you were abandoned by your birth parents, and you're really related to someone you don't want to be.
Sorry, you. I think something cut out there. I didn't quite hear what was going on.
All right, let me
You were still talking about Supernatural when I dropped out.
All right. Okay, on a 7 to 9, you get to choose one of the. You also have to choose one of these. Your sanctuary was stolen from its true owner, and they no doubt want it back. Or an ancestor also brokered a deal with the same demon as you, and their debt is still to be paid. Or you were abandoned by your birth parents, and you're really related to someone you don't want to be.
Ooh. We're gonna go with someone related to me. Still has a deal with the same demon.
Okay, cool. Now, afterwards, you may choose one more from both lists if you want to. So, you can choose to take two options from both. You can take one more option from both lists, but it has to be both lists.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Can I have a reminder of what the other two on the list were?
Yep, I'm gonna copy paste this into the Discord for you, so I don't have to keep reading this aloud on the. Why is this? No, okay, no, wait, that's Messenger. That's not. They're right next to each other. I misclicked.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
If you have my number, you can text it to me.
All right, I'm just gonna paste that in. There you go.
There you go.
Apparently, I decided that the dashes were formatting, even though they weren't. I guess they were. Whatever.
You know, having a relative still be alive and contact me would probably make sense given the setup. And we'll go, Sanctuary was stolen. Its true owner will know about
Okay.
back.
So yeah, so that's the whole. You find out a lot of stuff about your family. Like I'm kind of picturing you kind of come across a family tree, like the Black family tree kind of thing.
The Black Family.
Yeah,
Ah, fun.
And like that's how, and like there's something. So
Are their names burned off of that too?
yes, but because they're dead.
Ah, yes.
So, because yeah, you find out so let's kind of go down here and let's kind of define at least a surface level of some of these. So, what tools of the trade do you find from the what kind of supernatural hunter stuff do you find?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, like what kind of specialty? Like, sure you have hunters of the supernatural, but there's a difference between a person who hunts demons, werewolves, vampires, emos.
Who hunts emos?
Really?
Who hunts emos?
I'm saying, like, who hunts emos? Not that emos aren't supernatural creatures.
Are they really? Are they really?
Unless that was
I've
another.
So
Unless
if
you're
you
using
have
this as another term for witch.
So,
I think we're gonna go with a crossbow with silver tipped bolts.
Okay, cool. So, what kind? What's
Alternative theory. His parents are Buffy and Dean.
Good God.
Look, we're not
Yeah.
writing fan fiction here. We're writing wholly new things, complete with original characters that are not referencing other media IPs.
Thomas?
Except for Fenris, who came out of the deck.
still should
He's
have
not wrong.
Still should have neutered him.
Anyways, we'll cycle around to the relative thing because I feel like that one we may want to actually play as a scene. But
Yeah.
what do you? So I guess what do you know about? What do you know about the true owner? Like, is there anything you want that? Or, like that one we can leave vague and menacing, but like, is there anything?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't have anything I could think of right now for the true owner.
All right.
We'll probably leave it mystery for now.
And anything on the debt to be paid?
Oof. Nah, I haven't the foggiest for that
All
one.
right. I just wanted to know if you had anything because like the positives are much easier to flesh out, but you just know
Yeah.
you just have a little extra stuff hanging over your head right now. So. All right. So who is what is the relation of the person who is trying to contact you? And I guess how do they contact you?
Oh, I think we're gonna go with an aunt.
Okay.
And let's see, how would they contact me? Yeah, they might just
I think I have an idea. Like we're gonna RP this scene out here.
Okay.
Like so, you are standing like this big mural of things. You know, like you're looking at like the tree. You see this big tree, like, and there's like they're not burned out, but they're like blackened portrait. Like the portraits become like they're like all over it. Like you eventually you find yourself, but like you seem to be like one of the only ones that's not like a silhouette on this tree.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of look and you trace it, and you kind of go back up, and then you see there is another. So there is like you kind of looking around. You still see one more figure that is not a silhouette. Do you have a name you would like?
No, name's my worst thing.
That's fine. I have a list of names here for the GM stuff because they when they say they want you to name everything, they at least are kind enough to give you a list of names for on the fly stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
Aunt Dustin.
Aunt Dustin.
I have no parents.
No, that.
You are an ass.
That's just being silly.
Aunt Janice.
Yeah.
But Aunt Dustin would just be such wonderful meta.
Joseph,
Oh, yes.
like
Aunt
I'm seeing.
Tyson.
How about Faith or Josephina?
Josephina, that sounds like a good name.
Okay, yes, Aunt Josephina. I'm just ignoring the last name because I am horrible at remembering your guys' actual names. So you're
Vandran?
what?
Oh, Vandran?
Vandrad? Okay, sure.
Oh,
But
you mean our characters' last names?
yes, like they're civilian names.
What is my last name? Oh, Castellanos, I think is mine.
I was about to say, do I need to look it up for you?
I need to remember that if I need a Greek last name, I usually only use one last name.
So yeah, so like
Mine shouldn't even
Anyways.
exist. So
you kind of look at that and you kind of you kind of turn look like you get distracted by the crossbow for a minute, like you're kind of like, oh hey, something actually usable. But suddenly you hear an antique phone ringing behind you, and you turn, and there wasn't a phone there before, but now there is one of these old school like pick up the earpiece and talk into the receiver phones just sitting there ringing.
Yeah, going to move up to it, kind of have my staff at the ready just in case, and pick up the phone.
So it's you. It's so good to hear your voice once again, Rainier. You were just like this small.
Who is this?
What, don't you remember me? Your dear Aunt Josephina.
I didn't even know I had an aunt until just now.
That is so like my... That is so... Did your parents have names, by the way, FYI?
I mean, obviously they did, but I didn't name them.
Alright. That's fine, like... do you want to say this is paternal and maternal aunt?
We'll go, maternal.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. That is so like Julius.
I like it.
I love it.
I like the idea that everyone in my family just has pretentious names.
it's a common magical person trope.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Jane. Welcome back. You are not
Hi, Jane.
making sound. So, just in case you were trying to and you forgot to press the button. But anyways, yes.
Yes. Hey everyone, it's JSP.
Hi, it's me, JSP. Sorry, I was running late.
It's okay.
A little quiet there. Okay, we'll adjust it there. Alright. Anyways. So yes, so she just said, it's just like Julius to not bring me up. He was all about trying to have a normal life. People are dumb and don't load their routes.
Is there a point to this conversation?
Well, my dear nephew. Of course there's a point. I need to see you. And you need proper instruction. Next thing we know, you're going to be like your great uncle Chadwick,
Chadwick!
and go start brokering with demons.
Yeah, about that.
Oh? Is there something you need to tell me?
I got a family picture then for Dustin's uncle.
Is there something you need to tell me, sweetie?
Maybe I'll tell you when we meet.
Good. Now, I need you to go to this address, which will appear on no one's map, unless you already know where it is. Let's plan on Tuesday. I like Tuesdays.
All right.
Well, toodles, my dear nephew. And also, don't play with a crossbow. You'll take someone's eye out.
I like to imagine he was like, just kind of like playing with it, like, all right.
But yeah, so I think that kind of establishes the character. I think enough there.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, but probably really powerful. Probably a decently strong magical user.
Yeah.
Also, we have established the ancestor is your great uncle Chadwick. That who needs to be paid. So yeah. Alright. Now time is passing. Because we're going to kind of fast forward to when Crimson Cloak returns. But because time has passed, we have some moves that need to be triggered for our dear Janice.
What?
Yeah. So, could you go ahead and read?
Having a double life is totally going to actually matter?
Go ahead and read the bottom part of your secret identity.
Scrolling down for. I see the mask. I see the mask. Trying to
It's
figure
the
out where
feature below your moves. Like, you get to pick what type, and then, it's underneath, like, the social obligations.
Oh, yes. Yes, well, my mundane life apparently comes with a set of obligations.
No, lower down. Like, skip the first half of it, just to the part where it says when time passes.
Oh, when time passes, roll my mundane to see how long I'm doing. On a hit, I go, well, I have an opportunity and an advantage. On a 7 to 9, I lapse in something. On a miss, I haven't given my normal life enough attention, and the GM will take 2 of my obligations that are gonna, come back to bite me.
In the butt. It specifically says, bite you in the butt.
Stop biting my butt. That's
Disturbing.
Alright, so go ahead and roll plus mundane.
well.
Hi, Rue. Come on.
Oh, that looks like a 7.
That is 7, so I lapse on 1 obligation.
Your choice.
All right. So do lapse on my girlfriend, my babysitting duty with my sister, or my work. You know what? I feel like I've connected with my girlfriend a decent bit recently, as well as I've been mentioning IT. I have not had a chance to mention my baby sister, so I think that is the duty that is not going so well.
Alright. Alright, so, the opportunity I think we're going to need to say here is... Alright, what's... I want to give you... Because, like, we've got plenty of screen time for your girlfriend right now, because that's the one I hit on to kind of start off with here. But I feel like I want to give you an opportunity from your job. And then we'll obviously have the complication coming from your babysitting. You have been kind of disappearing for some reason.
Some
When you-
unknown
No,
reason.
And then the baby gets black
Yeah.
eyes. How young is the baby? Because then I could
Baby
give,
sister.
like, category.
My sister isn't a baby. I imagine she's a young.
I figure she's like
my
6-year-old.
Young sister, like 10.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like a 6-year-old.
Okay, that's that age where you still need to be watched over.
Okay, if it's
But
6,
are still kind
it
of.
wouldn't be probably that horrible.
I think it's more like, what's your? I really gotta start remembering your guys' normal identity names.
You don't have to remember
Danny.
mine.
Danny, yeah, Danny is more like, okay, Danny's gone. I needed to watch him, so I have to call in and pay a babysitter now. I think that's more. It's not like the full neglect, like you were babysitting and then you had to go fight crime.
No. That makes. Knowing my personality,
So,
that would make sense.
but
Take the little sister with.
I was gonna say, knowing your personality, that's probably what would have ended up happening if it were to happen, like, in the middle of babysitting.
see, that's the thing. It's weird.
Irony is big. Like there's probably been a few times.
Or
where
at the
my mom-
very least,
I
you
don't-
probably
depending
would have,
on
like,
who's type-
called your girlfriend and be like, hey, I need you to come over.
Your girlfriend doesn't pick up because she's the supervillain in the situation.
Or call a friend
No,
or
I'm totally
somebody. I
not
think
thinking
there's
at
usually
least
somebody
one
you would end up calling.
But yes. All right. So
No, I imagine like once or twice. It's probably been like that situation of like my mother's like, or sorry, my father, should I say? I forgot. I'm doing the situation where I don't have a mother this time.
okay.
My father's wondering where I am, as my little sister is just sitting watching me, Cutie Carbuncle on TV fighting a bad guy.
He's so shiny.
Can I get
that dress?
And it's an Elsa dress.
Yes!
That's kind of an image I got.
Anyways, but yeah. So we will get to the scene in a second. I just want to figure out what kind of opportunity or advantage you get from this. We'll leave that as a blank.
Perhaps I get a pay raise or a small
While you're
promotion.
doing this scene with Jane, honey, I'm gonna go get some of the drink.
Yeah, that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna give you a blank check on that one. Well, I'll cash it. Just remind me that we have a kind of a nebulous. I'll save that for if you have a. If I need to give you something to push forward, and it's like you have this, it just. It'll be more like we'll do a flashback kind of thing for that the advantage part because I'm at a moment where it's like I don't necessarily know where to use that.
No, and that's fine.
So, but you're kind of like packing up your stuff because it's patrol night, so you're about to get ready to go out on your patrol. So you're getting some stuff, and you're of course you claim you're just going over to you're hanging out with some friends, which is mostly true.
Mostly.
And your little carbuncle familiar kind of like, hurry up, we don't want to be tardy. Is that the voice I used? Was it that? Was it going British with it before? I don't remember.
You were going Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith, thank you, Maggie Smith. Hurry up, we don't want to be tardy.
Yeah, fine, I'll go and interact with others.
And you hear a knock on your door. What do you do?
Like, by the way, of course, first thing, look over to my familiar to make sure they're, quote, poofed, quote unquote. I don't know exactly if they go invisible, if they just play stuffed animal, however they do it, but.
I like to think you're like filling up a backpack so you just panic, grab your familiar, stuff them in the bag.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that, but
Jane
just
has a familiar?
nonchalant-
Yes, the magical
Maybe not
girl.
even that panic.
Oh,
It's just like
okay.
I hear it, knock, 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 and I'm like, I reach over, and they're probably like, what? And then I cover their mouth with my thumb as I
I'm
just.
sorry, I
put
hear
them in
familiar,
my
I
bag.
think Tabitha.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so
Oh,
okay. So do you say anything, or you just?
I'm like, what is it?
Son? It kind of opens the door, and it's your dad. It's like, we need to talk.
I like let outside. What is it, Dad?
Where were you last
Would
night?
you be willing to stand up and push that shut for me? Totally forgot.
Well, with my friends.
Where were you supposed to be last night?
I like try to think. I don't know.
Look at the toy, Willow. Found your mouse yet?
You were supposed to be watching your sister. I had a meeting. We discussed that during breakfast.
Oh, right. I kind of like give a little sheepish behind the head scratch of it. Like, sorry, something important had come up with them. I didn't mean to be skipping out on her or anything.
Yeah, Okay, I'm going to say this because I like the thing. You're just lucky the girl next door was able to keep an eye on her.
I approve of this.
Yes.
Oh, she helped.
Yep.
I'll at least go hang by and make sure she knows I'm glad she could help us out there. Look, I'm sorry. Things come up. I hope I did not mean to be bailing out on Mary.
That's good. Because looks like you're about to be doing the same thing tonight.
Sure, I guess. I'm gonna like kind of take a small glance at my phone to make sure, like, from my understanding, there isn't anything that's supposedly going on tonight. Hopefully, at least from my understanding.
No,
Not like we have
as far as
patrol
you
or-
are aware, nothing was.
Yeah, sure. I can take care of that tonight. Hopefully, whatever comes up, they can handle it without me.
So. Awesome. Sorry, my brain's kind of like thinking here right now, kind of trying to.
No worries, no worries.
Because I did not think too far about the. Honestly, I forgot this was even one of your obligations.
Yes, it was. Ha ha ha.
So I did not have time to prepare for that.
I just assumed it was school that you ditch out on because you're a magical girl.
Okay.
I mean, like the girlfriend thing, I thought we've already kind of like I brought it up because it was the one aspect of my background that I have not had a chance to explore much. So I was like, oh, that totally makes sense at a character level as well. That was one, which one I could pick.
Yeah. But all right, so he's like. So what was so important?
Does someone want to give me a small sort of scenario that might have happened the prior night?
Could have been a work emergency. Because he said he works in IT,
It
right?
was indeed a work emergency, so that is a true answer. I would be.
Yeah, because he works in IT, right?
Yeah.
So he could
Well, I
fabricate,
did say I was helping out
like-
some friends as well, which is also true.
So maybe someone had a like an IT emergency, or their internet was down and they didn't know how to fix it, or they made it worse, or
One of my friends was having some issues with their machine. Flashback to like a little panel that shows like me and them fighting like an electrical virus.
That's adorable. I love it. I love
The
it.
villain is named Kilobyte, but spelled Bite.
No, I like it. I like it.
I'm adopting him.
Adopting the
Yeah,
villain.
not me. With a name, Kilobyte.
Yes,
I
she
know.
is
He's
adopting the
probably like a
villain.
new
Why?
villain trying to make his way in the world. I'm like, nah, this one's mine.
This is my nemesis, and none of you can have him because he is mine. Ugh. But yes, so,
I am giving you this look saying, we're not taking this one home.
Fight me,
You know
Inferno,
what
I'm
happened
taking you
last
home.
time.
Last time.
let's not make our cutaway gags recursive here.
Doesn't mean we should try to befriend it.
Let's not make recursive cutaway gags here. That way lies
Sorry.
madness.
Hey, madness is already part of my backstory.
Yes, it is. We do not need more.
Aww.
All right, so one of your friends had a problem.
Yeah. What? You don't think I could have friends?
No, you need to have priorities, son. When I'm not here, you need to be the man around this house. All right? And he's shifting your labels, by the way, on that one. He's trying to shift your superior up, and I'm thinking he's shifting your mundane down, actually, in a weird way.
Ooh.
He's basically saying, like, you need to be better than this, better than everyone around you, kind of thing. But your normal life stuff isn't as important as being better and being the one in charge.
All right, I'm gonna try to resist just because I want to. I think it would fit for the situation a little bit. So, which do I roll?
Roll plus nothing. So roll 2d6.
How do I do it? Just nothing? No, I'll take one of my nothing stats here.
Yeah, that'll be easy enough to do.
Oh, wow. Of course, now I roll really well when I'm trying to maybe fail.
No, you want to succeed this. You want to succeed this one. So.
Oh, I know. I was partly... The reason I kind of was rolling against it was I was hoping actually to fail maybe and have some development and gain some
Well, to be fair...
And then, of course, now I'm the one succeeding at everything.
Well, honestly, succeeding on this one isn't necessarily... you can still have the development, it's just in a different direction.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to read out the move since this has been a while. When you reject someone's influence, roll. On a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On a 10+, choose 2. You can... and since you roll a 10 plus, you get to choose 2 from the list. Clear condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift 1 label up and 1 label down, your choice, or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them.
Huh. Well, this is my dad. He's a little bit of a jerk, but I don't think I want to. And honestly, I would argue what he was trying to do may not have fit exactly his intent. Like, I know he was trying to get me to take responsibility here,
Mm-hmm.
but I honestly feel like he was looking at the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe as an act of defiance, I'm tempted to take danger up and savior down.
Okay, can you kind of explain that here? Like, why are you shifting your danger up and your savior down?
I'm feeling like, as part of teenage rebellion, with my dad not understanding me, I'm feeling like now even more than ever, I do want to go out and, fight crime and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So you're seeing yourself more as a danger, is like you're seeing yourself as the rebel kind of thing, like as in screw everyone, I'm going to do what I want to do. Like,
You're not my real dad.
Here he thinks I want to be I'm supposed to be the man of the house with what I have going on inside.
Yeah.
What does he know?
All right. So that's one of your choices.
Also, and you said I also mark
Nope.
I also mark experience.
Nope. You can either choose to clear condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong, and that shifting label was one of your choices. Then you can either act to prove them wrong, to clear condition or mark potential, or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them. Mind you, they can get their influence, but they can take influence over you again. But right now, you're just like, no, I don't care what you think.
Yeah, no. As I said, I'm not shutting my father completely out. That was the thing I was going for. So that's why I was thinking if I'm taking 2, I'm going to be acting against him for 1, so I can gain influence as well. But also, I think you said shifting my labels as part of that?
Well, you just said you were shifting your labels, so that was one of the choices.
Yeah.
So it's part of officially showing that to my father. Well, I'm probably going to be like, you don't get how important some things I do are, Dad. It's not all about you and what you need. And I'm just going to start walking out.
God, that emo voice.
Daniel, get back here now. We're not done talking.
As I walk by, is my I imagine is my sister still on the couch or whatever?
Yes, she's on the couch. She's got a little bowl of chips. She's kind of ow.
I'll reach in my pocket, and I'm gonna toss her a candy bar, and go try not to drive Dad too crazy tonight. Squirt.
He's going to be Annie. He's going to be mad.
Yeah. Doesn't get what's supposed to be. Doesn't get what I have to do with my life. Why should I care about him? I don't know if that's enough, or if I can kind of change what I'm doing.
No. Basically, the act of walking out instead of watching your sister is the act of defiance.
I'm just curious, how far I have to go with that before I could, maybe help out.
Yeah, no. Basically, by the act of walking out of the house to do.
Yeah, I imagine my sister's doing fine. This is me realizing, all right, if at least I'm going to interact with people, I want to help the people on my team.
Yeah.
Which will lead to probably your scene in a little bit.
Yeah. But all right. So yeah, so that kind of starts off here. So let's try to get some.
All right, let me mark my danger up and savior down.
And you can mark potential because somebody has no psychological traumas.
None.
Lucky you.
None.
So we'll get to the group together in a bit, but I want to kind of give kind of a establishing scenes. Like, we had the call with the Aunt Josephina for Blackbird. We had the interactions with your father. So what? Archangel.
How do you shift labels over?
You just click.
the
You
app?
have to click edit, and then you can change the values.
That's why. Okay.
Oh, that's too far.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Like, so what? I guess like right now, I feel like you're kind of, you're off your guitar right now. You're kind of just browsing. What are you browsing online right now? I'm just trying to just like this is
honestly, I've probably hacked into like some like security cameras to see what's going on around the city since I can't be out much.
Are you in incognito mode?
Kind of. I mean, she considers herself a pretty good hacker, so
Mhm.
she doesn't think she's gonna get caught.
Yep. So
to be fair, she is a decent hacker. So
okay.
dog.
Do you have some like are you like a lone wolf hacker, or do you have a few people that you sometimes work with on and off? Like
No, she usually works. She usually works alone.
okay. There's just basically I'm just trying to figure out how this. I know
I imagine people have come forward to ask to work with her, but because of her personal situation, she prefers to work alone.
Yeah. So, I'm just trying to establish this. So, I'm just trying to. Basically, you are about to be linked to a video, and I want to figure out how this video is getting to you. So, I don't know if it's like one of your. Okay, remind me again, who actually goes to school in this group? Because, like, seriously, this is like.
Me. Or I did.
Also,
I don't anymore.
My
Yeah,
neighbor.
we're talking about who currently goes to school, babe.
I realized, and then I remembered. I was like, oh wait, no, I don't go to school. I did go to school.
Yes. I swear, next mass game, I'm going to mandate everyone goes to school. It makes it easier to do the mundane side of things.
Hey, honey, random question.
Yeah?
Do we have Dinosaur Island? I was trying to remember.
I don't think we do.
Never mind. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, no, I don't think we do.
Okay.
No, because we have. Yeah, no, we'll discuss it later, but I don't
We'll
think
discuss
we.
it later. I'm putting together my
Anyway.
board game list.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, what's one of your mundane? Actually, it's Can we just Tristan? Trisket?
Yeah, that's
Tristan.
Trisket.
Trisket.
Trisket. Yeah, Tristan. I think when they were younger, she used to call him Trisket, and it just turned into a nickname.
Yeah, it's like it's just you just see a message pop up saying Trisket. You might want to see this, and a YouTube link.
Yeah, she'll click on the link.
You see.
Okay, Rue, you need to go.
You see
Hang on, I got a dog underfoot.
Okay. Basically it looks like kind of like the video's titled "Secret Threats in Halcyon City." It looks like it's a splicing together of some shaky cell phone footage with dramatic voiceover kind of thing. Sometimes it's like stupid. Like you look at it, it's got a surprising number of views for something that's like this conspiracy theory. Is like they walk among us, but can they really be trusted? And then towards the end, you see a couple of clips like splicing where you see Regalia like grappling around, throwing someone with an ascot around his throat at someone else, smothering someone else with a coat, and then I'm trying to remember the. I just looked it up. Seeing it's basically like if you remember the back in episode 2, the little fight with the street toughs that Regalia had. It looks like some footage from that's been cut to look like he's
the big final one is he does like the dual smack with the glove, but the glove.
Oh right, yeah, he does
blows
the epic
them back instead.
Yeah, and he got his slows back,
Okay.
and then with like kind of a little bit of editing, it looks like when he goes down to check the homeless person, it makes it look like he's being menacing in it, like with the way this video is being like, who is this? Like you can hear the air quotes Regalia, and what danger does he pose to our city?
Okay. Can she tell? I'm assuming yes, but can she
Do they
tell
cut
that
out the
this
part
is an
where-
edited video?
Yeah, you can. There's some clear cuts,
You
like,
can tell it's
but
edited.
it's basically they kind of disguise it by kind of cutting to like dramatic, like text. Like they kind of disguise the fact that the footage doesn't line up by kind of
Because
jumping.
it's like it's footage text
Yeah,
type of video.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they just kind of like basically it looks clearly like it was spliced to make it look like you can feel like honestly that's this whole thing, like you kind of look at the other videos on the channel kind of thing is like bunch of like these kind of you notice they tend to focus on the non-human heroes here
Okay.
or people from like off this planet kind of stuff. The name of the channel is True Believer Crusader 69.
16.
Really?
Yes. Something even among assholes, some things never change.
Mhm.
God. That'd help if I could spell.
It's also concerning the fact that True Believer Crusader was already taken.
Of course.
Right. Well, so were the other six. So were
So are the other
68 of them.
69 number?
68.
You're not wrong, sir. Anyway.
So yeah. What do you do?
Ooh, first instinct is to, hop into the system and figure out exactly who posted the video.
Alright. Yeah, you kind of you get an IP address, you get an address, you kind of cross reference that. You know what? Actually, I'm going to. Yeah, you're gonna roll plus free because this is. I'm going to just call this unleashing your powers as this is not just something you can do casually. Like this is a lot of like,
Okay.
and like we kind of established using technology in general is one of your skill set. It's part of your skill set.
So, with my plus, I rolled a 13.
Okay, you do it. So there we go.
This is why I use dice.
All right, so yeah, so you kind of go through it. You kind of match up the IP addresses and everything. Google actually has some decent firewalls up, but you managed to kind of slip past them and such.
Okay.
So, but enough to get an IP address, and you kind of cross-reference with some local traffic in Halcyon City, and you can find the location. And the name of the person is Paul Reeves.
Paul Reeves.
Yes.
Okay.
So
next thing for her would be to dig into his history, see if he's actually some sort of threat, which she's already assuming he's not, but she needs to make sure.
you kind of basic stuff. You do a quick Google, comes up with the you find the True Believer Crusader fan site.
Okay.
With that, you recognize Crusader as he is a hero in the city. Basically, he's got kind of his power set is kind of just like he seems to bring everyone down to their baseline ability against him. So like you don't he's immune to powers that aren't in natural part of your species.
Okay.
And he's like peak human ability as well. So yeah. Yeah, definitely, he seems to be one of the posts. You can kind of, he's one of the posters there. Looking at the site, you're seeing a lot of similar rhetoric being thrown around.
Cool. Of course, I'd be the one to find this. Thanks, Trisket.
Hey, I figured it'd be better for you to find out than to see this somewhere to find out sooner rather than later.
Well, you know what?
Winky
This gives me
face.
an opportunity. Gives me an opportunity to do a deep dive on this guy. So That way we're better prepared in case
Yeah, this guy, these
things
guys.
go wrong.
Yeah, this guy looks like there are a dime a dozen, unfortunately.
Oh, not much we can do about it until they actually make a move. We don't want to be the first ones to attack and have something go wrong.
I'll leave you to it.
Thanks, Trisket. I appreciate it.
Anytime. So, you could, like, he kind of, like, and, like, now about my grades, and he's like, / joke JK.
I'm not changing your grades, you know that. Besides, your grades are better than that. Don't be a jerk.
Hey, you're not my fault my parents won't accept a B.
Just gonna have to convince them. You're better than that.
Tongue.
Japanese, I see.
Obviously, we're talking this out, but this is happening over text.
It's all over message, right?
Yeah, tongue sticking out emoji. So.
Yeah, so she'll just she'll shoot him a message saying, "I'll see you in class later." Kind of little smiley face emoji.
Yeah, just another smiley and then get well.
Thanks.
All right. So, is there anything else you're doing with this information then?
Well, her next thought would be she'd send it to the team. Kind of a, hey, I came across this that,
Does Regalia have a cell phone?
This is the question.
I mean, Regalia would probably not think. I mean, the thing is, I think this is something that we had decided that sort of just to operate, it's like, yes, you need a phone. And so he has been given a phone.
Okay.
Or at least some kind of communication device.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, we
yes,
discussed that you guys have specific communicators, but like.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if we talked about this, but
But as far as like,
Aspen
does he
could have been the one to craft them and give them out to everybody, saying, "Hey, we need to keep in contact. Here's your shit."
But as far as like, does he
Regalia's
go
last on
online?
Infernal's contact list because Blackbird isn't on it.
Awesome.
We did have this conversation last time, yes.
Awesome.
All right.
But yeah, she's not gonna call everybody. But she's gonna shoot out a mass text saying, "Hey, I came across this. This feels like something that might turn into a potential issue for us. We should keep an eye on it." And she, she kind of goes into a little in depth about what she found, and says that she's gonna keep an eye on it, but she probably doesn't go too far into it because she didn't really do a full deep dive.
Yeah.
But as seeing as this as a member of her team, that the video captured, she wants everyone to be aware.
Yeah. So so after seeing the video, how does Regalia feel about this whole thing?
I don't know why this turned off, but I mean, he's not pleased by it, obviously.
Well, we'll keep that on the back burner for right now. So
I mean, she could also send like Regalia like a personal message saying, "If you want me to look into this further, I'm more than happy to." But she makes it sound like it's like, this isn't urgent, but if you're worried, I'm here to help.
Right. Yeah, I think he's he wouldn't ask you to do anything.
Okay.
Specifically that.
okay. All right. So Inferno, Because unfortunately, of everyone, you really are the one who does not have a mundane life.
Yeah.
So it makes you a little trickier to position. But so I figure mundane is your father giving you specific training lessons and trying to focus on.
I mean,
Oh,
you
I know what's going on. I
presumably
know what's
have
going.
just downtime, right?
Yeah,
Fun Inferno.
I know, but
Can't always be on with training.
specifically, I feel
I
like
guess
I
you
don't
could.
know what like Infernal's kind of right now. I feel like the kind of person who's not going to really be interacting with people during downtime. And interacting is more usually the more interesting part in terms of the medium we're
That's
training.
true.
So no, it's not like hardcore training. It's meditation training. He's trying to teach. He's trying to get emphasize like this is something he started doing after the thing, and is trying to teach you a little more emotional control. He's doing this one personally after the first yoga instructor had 3rd-degree burns.
Combusted?
Right.
Inferno, we need to have a conversation.
He's already had the conversation.
So,
More
yeah,
of a
so how
scolding
many
from Dad.
yoga instructors did we go through before he took over?
Just one. He was smart enough to do this.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been noticed. The thing you have noticed, he's been a little more hands-on about your instruction as of late. Like before, you went through. It usually took him a lot more tutors, but before he'd either give up on something or take over it himself. And his gear is usually rated. He usually has he invented a. It's like it can't sustain like contain you, but he invented a flat. Like he looks like he's not dressed, but you see little things, and if like it gets too hot, you kind of see like a field kind of kick in to kind of protect him. So it's like business casual for him, really. So, and you're kind of like he has you sitting cross-legged, kind of like the traditional meditative pose kind of thing. Is like now breathe in for the count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold your breath for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3.
How much longer do we have to do this?
How much longer are you going to let your temper dictate your actions? You know what? No, that's a label shift right then and there. Like that's not even
Hard label shift.
See, this is one of the things. Like, I'm trying to tell you, is this a telling him what you are? I think this is telling you what you are, not what you should be right now. This is so he's shifting your danger up and your superior down.
My danger can't go up anymore.
So you might want to reject that unless you feel like marking yet another condition. Or mark the condition and accept the fact that you're going to be that much closer to a meltdown. Because if you fail your roll, you do get to mark. You have to mark 2 conditions then.
Meltdown's a good villain name.
What's the villain name? What?
Meltdown.
Oh yeah. I'll keep
You
that
know
in
who
mind.
I'm gonna explode on, right?
So what? I don't know. What is your response to this?
Okay, so what is it? Basically, if I reject it,
You have to roll 2 dice flat.
and if I fail, I need to mark 2 conditions.
Yep. If you don't do anything, you'll just mark 1, but it'll only be 1. Hey, you might succeed. It's a little better than 50% chance. Like seriously, like I mean, to be fair, like 7 or higher on 2d6 is more likely to succeed by not an insignificant margin, honestly. Because like there's 6 results of 7, so there'd be 5, 9, 12.
Maybe now might be the time to also just consider like what would your character
15.
be feeling? Would they be would he be more outraged? Would he be more?
Let's hit that meltdown.
So you're gonna roll then?
Yeah.
Roll. All right. Reject their influence. Like tune them out.
Yeah, I rolled. It's a 6.
Okay.
Oh my.
So go ahead and just mark the last 2 conditions because I'm. Which ones? Just let me know which ones they are.
Afraid and insecure.
Like you were about to kind of rebuff his kind of like his whole thing, but then you kind of just you get the flash of what happened to Archangel in the whole thing with Fenris, and you're kind of like you're afraid, but specifically you're afraid of yourself. Like you're afraid of what you can do when you don't hold back, and so you're not out of the scene yet. You're just on the cusp of it. Remember to look up. I should remind you about the fact that you can take actions to clear conditions, like breaking important things or.
And 6 is a fail, right?
6 is a fail, yeah.
So I can hit my last potential.
Go ahead.
Like, you need the most ice cream when we go out.
The sad part is he can't have the ice cream. It
The
melts.
ice cream seems like a bad
I was
choice.
gonna
for
say,
Inferno.
ice cream is probably not helpful for Inferno.
To be
No.
fair, I don't think a lot of sugar is going to be good for Inferno because it just melts it all. But hey, sugar will caramelize really nice.
True. Like, that's probably what Cutie's logic is. She's initially thinking, oh, I'll just take everyone up for ice cream. Then she remembers, oh yeah, Inferno's made of fire. I don't think ice cream will work great.
But hey, maybe it'll cool him off. They can have an ice cream fight. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe they can just roast marshmallows on him.
Hey,
That's gonna put him in
no.
a good mood.
Huh?
You're not
You
going
think
to
that's gonna
roast
put him in a good
marshmallows
mood?
on my
So
brother.
do you know what advance you want to take, or do you want to wait on figure that out in a bit? Here.
I think I'll wait on that one.
All right. All right. So. But yeah, you just kind of like it's like. So what you know after he says, so when are you going to stop letting your anger dictate your actions or whatever else I said? It's been a fair bit since I said it.
Yeah.
But that's the gist of it. And you kind of just like pause as you kind of the weight of the thing kind of hits you. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see that there's any point to it.
There's always a point. You can learn control. You are not just a raging fire.
How the hell would you know?
I've seen what you can do, and I've seen what you are and what you choose to do.
You don't know me.
And I threw it on the ground. Sorry. Do you even know yourself?
A lot better than you know me.
This is going to be fruitless today. But remember, as much as a flame can destroy a building, all of human progress would not be possible without that all-important spark. He's like, as kind of as you're having a stare down, his like little beeping kind of things like, I have business to attend to. Practice your meditation. Control yourself. Don't be controlled by yourself. Oh, that's almost zen, and it's like, wait, what?
Yeah. Why the hell should I listen to you? You're not my father.
You're not my real dad.
For now.
Man, I wish I had parent issues.
Wow.
Wow, that's a tagline. Oh,
I
that
wish
is-
I had those kinds of issues.
All right.
Poor does. Poor Blackbird.
I honestly don't know where to go from here, so we're just going to kind of leave that panel there.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a resolution on that one. Because I seriously do not know how he responds, but it's probably nothing good for anyone involved, especially the emotional cesspot that is Inferno. Everyone's dumping their emotions there. No one wants to pull them out.
Emotions? What are those?
Alright. Artemis. Who's your tutor? Like, your educate... Because despite Zeus claiming he's gods, he still has to obey the law, so he has to get an accredited tutor for you, so...
Hermes.
Hermes... So I just want to clarify here, like, Hermes is officially, like, he is a licensed, like, private tutor.
Yes.
Okay.
Hermes is a licensed private tutor.
Is he actually a licensed private tutor, or is he just counterfeiting it?
I think he actually is.
Okay. He was a teacher. Like, I'll say he was a teacher before the whole mantle thing happened.
Yeah.
So he's not anywhere near... One quick second here. Just need a quick... Apparently there's a bunch of luxury bags named after Hermes. Alright, so he is a offspring of Zeus. Okay.
Yes, he is.
Just
Zeus just, like, puts all his children in random jobs. That's what he does.
well, to be fair, this is like something he actually did before, so he's the one who happens to be accredited, so it's not like it's a random job.
Yes.
What subject does Artemis hate?
History.
Alright. So yeah, see, so we open on a panel of Hermes kind of grabbing his head, just face palming, and just look, I get it, you don't like it, but you need to be able to pass the tests and everything so that Child Protective Services doesn't come after Zeus for once.
It's a,
Once? I mean,
and I'd like to see CPOs go after Zeus.
Well,
To be fair, in a superhero universe,
I did not just.
now I'm wondering what kind of
I think he deserves it.
Child Protective Services.
whether he deserves it or not, I'm going to point out it was you who ran away from home. And he put me up in his graciousness. He put me up to teaching you so that you didn't have to go back. So, I mean, he is doing something for you.
Yeah, trying to keep me from being humanized.
I mean, what? Look, you're the one who ran away? Okay, I'm just pointing that out here.
I know.
So, like, letting you not go home is your thing. Like, you are, like, technically you're welcome to go back home.
Yeah, but he doesn't want me to.
He also wants to bang every woman in existence. And
Is
some
that
of the
what
men.
Isn't that already what he's doing?
Look, as prolific as Zeus is, he is still only one god man.
Okay. So, you know, the guy does shapeshift into random objects to spy on women. So,
You think I don't know that?
maybe Hera should put him back on his leash.
Look, we don't want to talk about that. All right, no.
Giggity?
Look, back to the Ming Dynasty of China. Look. Are you a visual learner? I think you're a visual learner. Come on. Grab my hand. And whoosh, you are on the Great Wall of China. See? Bright skies, outdoors, panicking peasants. What can you ask for?
A target?
Not everything is going to be solved with a bow and arrow.
Everything might be solved by turning you into a stag and hunting you.
Sorry, sister. You know, those little tricks ain't gonna work on me. Nobody wrote stories about. There were no stories about me getting turned into a stag and being hunted. And you know what they say about history? Those who don't know it are doomed to repeat it.
Which makes so much sense. You think about it.
Oh yeah, no, that was a very deliberate lying there. That was very
That
deliberate.
is what kind of, all of them are. Yeah. So is that the reason we're all gods now? Because we suck at history?
I mean, that might be that might be very much the truth in your case. Now, the Ming Dynasty.
Yes.
All right, I think that's just a cutaway. I think it's just a little slice of life thing. There.
Yeah.
So, where is the Cutie Carbuncle? Where are you trying to take the group to? Metagame. You're trying to help them through their emotional. I would say baggage, but it's more of a freight train at this point. But
freight train.
Ostensibly, it's to celebrate the return of Crimson Cloak. Is probably your actual in-game reasoning.
I think of something that's kind of simple. I imagine. I'm trying to think on a character level. What would fit a situation? If anyone has a suggestion, but I was thinking.
Pizza.
Sorry, what?
Pizza.
Just out for pizza?
Pizza, like a pizza Dave and Buster's kind of thing.
Oh, so we're going to an arcade.
Yeah.
I'd be up for that.
Yeah, I mean specifically not a.
Arcade. It has issues with the Mecha Turtle.
You remember that? That's great.
God.
The Mecha Turtle made out of spiders.
Spider Turtle.
Okay.
It was
Wow.
it was a complicated bit of lore, but yes. But specifically, it's not like a Chuck E. Cheese arcade. That's why I was specifically saying Dave and Buster's thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
An adult arcade.
Gotta have some quality.
Yeah. So I just like to think you got a table. Inferno is standing because chairs don't end well.
We don't need to light everything on fire.
What kind of pizza did Cutie Carbuncle order?
Well, obviously an everything pizza because it has a little bit of everything,
Oh my god.
And the war starts.
And people can take off whatever they don't like about it, but it makes sure that everybody gets what they want.
It is so I love this. So I guess I'm not talking about players. I'm talking about characters. What's everyone's opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Ew.
The character, yes.
Yes, my character would be ew.
Character would actually. This would be a character who might actually be okay with pineapple on pizza.
We're talking about characters.
My character would have to try it. My character would have to try it. He's probably had a number of pizzas you can count on one hand.
Yeah.
What is
I
pineapple?
I imagine that Aspen isn't a big fan of pineapples, so she's hard pass.
Yes, but
I think that Artemis is picky on about just olives. She likes olives.
we're talking about your character.
This is
you.
not pulling from me. Olives are a Greek thing.
Dear, I was teasing you.
There are a
olives.
lot of things that are Greek things, though, sweetie.
I know. Well, like,
You can't just limit it to olives.
well,
though.
not specifically olives, just olives. Like the olives.
I mean, if we wanted to get really specific, you could do olives and feta cheese.
That's what I was actually just
basil
thinking.
and...
Olives, feta cheese,
Sorry,
basil.
I'll get into it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Actually, I was going to get into it, but then you started talking.
Can you blame me? I'm part Greek.
I know. We know.
So yes, so with that kind of thing, so it's like, so yeah, you guys are sitting around. Blackbird is being glared at atomically by Inferno.
No, Aspen's doing some glaring of her own on that one too, mind you.
Do you want to say something?
I don't
No,
know
she's
if
not gonna say
Regalia
a
has had
word.
this explained to him.
No, I'll the thing is what's going through her
Oh, there we
head.
go. Now I
is
can hear.
Blackbird hurt her
I couldn't
brother,
hear for a second.
and
Oh.
she's very unhappy about it. But she's not gonna say anything because at the moment she doesn't want to cause a rift.
Yeah. Well,
But
okay.
if they were alone, she'd probably say something.
All right. Yes.
And I think Artemis is basically, as usual, I am on whatever side Archangel is on.
So yeah, well,
Are
how
the
will
girls
open?
glaring at him together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine it's one of those situations like almost everyone at the table is just being super brooding and quiet for the most part. I mean, Cutie's gonna come back with the pizza, all sunshine and rainbows.
Yes. I think that's where we want to start. Is Cutie Carol coming in and placing the everything pizza in front of everyone? How does everyone react to that pizza monstrosity?
Why would you get everything?
Now, is it just a normal everything pizza, or is it literally everything, as it includes absolutely everything on the menu, including anchovies?
I was thinking it probably includes everything on the menu. Anchovies, macaroni, like the macaroni and cheese pizza.
Hey, those are good.
I love macaroni and cheese pizzas. I'm saying there's macaroni and cheese along with everything else.
This isn't it's relatively mundane pizza ingredients, but I'll say no on the anchovies here, just for.
Thank God.
This is
I
a
mean,
situation where just think what your standard everything pizza would be from like a Pizza Hut or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
There's not anything
so
too
kind of like the
involved with
normal everything toppings: pepperoni, sausages, bacon.
Yeah. Meat and your veggies.
Cool.
Blackbird's just happy he doesn't have to steal food, so. Yeah.
Though Archangel's question is still going to stand. Why did you get an everything pizza?
Why not? Why not get?
Also,
I mean, if everyone can.
I don't
It's
think
not.
Artemis is. I think Artemis is very picky about her meats. Like, if it's not freshly hunted, she won't eat it. So she's like just picking off all of the meat.
Babe.
Yes.
You do that, I go. That's exactly why it got in everything. That way you can take off what you don't like about it, and and you can enjoy whatever toppings you do want.
Seriously,
The residue is left over when you pick it
Cutie
off.
Carbuncle
I
and Blackbird should not
already to
exist in the
you.
same universe.
No, that I already explained to you. Unless you're gonna hunt me a nice stag, I don't eat meat. So unless it's
Speaking of,
freshly
we should go
shot,
hunting again.
I'm not
Yeah, I was
eating
gonna
it.
say freezing.
Speaking of, we should go hunting again.
I imagine Blackbird is
I feel like that's something they do in their off time.
Oh,
They
yeah,
play music and
definitely.
they go hunting.
just go out on a hunt. Like, the question is, would you be the type of person that's just get a bag of venison and just carry it around and just replace it?
Artemis would, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anyway, off that topic.
She definitely would.
Anyway,
Hi Willow.
Like, I imagine at a character
Why
level,
do,
you also
is it
got
is it
an
not normal to place as many toppings on a pizza as?
don't
As
do this.
possible?
This is unusual for me.
And that's part of the reason Kitty also got an everything, is she saw this as a way to maybe try to dig a little bit into the personalities of each of her teammates, so she can help them deal with some of the stuff they're going
Some of
through.
their trauma.
Therapy volunteer. Ah, you picked up the pineapples. I see that. I learned a lot from that.
Hey,
The Great
Keep in
War.
mind-
Yeah, war. Does pineapple belong on pizza or no?
We're not getting into this conversation.
We already did this conversation.
Yes, we did this in character and out of character a few times.
Indeed. Anyway.
So yeah, Blackbird's happily eating like the pizza that he doesn't have to pay for or steal.
I imagine Archangel's only taking a piece, and then since we didn't exactly specify everything that was on the pizza, she's probably picking up the things she doesn't want. A little salty about it because she just because it's like you pick it off and the residue, like the flavor residue, is still there.
A little bit of it, yeah.
Yes.
The whole bit.
She's a little, she's a wee bit salty, but she's not too salty because
Well, there wasn't
Cutie's
any
trying to do
anchovies on
something
the
nice.
pizza, so not that
There's no-
salty. No.
Really. I mean,
Yes,
she's trying
but
not
if the
to
olives
be...
are Kalamata olives, then it's very
Flavor
salty.
joke. We're not going. We're not going to nice enough. Let's
that's
not
a
get
little
ourselves
far.
here.
Back to the point, she's trying not to be too upset about it because she kind of gets the sense that Cutie Carbuncle's trying to either bring the team closer together or help
Does
everyone
Ray's
out.
microphone keep going out on anyone else?
What?
My
No,
microphone's been
it's
acting
just
up
Ray's
a little
microphone keeps
No,
going
it's
out.
not on my end.
No,
Okay.
mine.
Only on my end, apparently.
Oh, I know my mic has some issues because I have to turn my sensitivity down because I have a husband that's right over there.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, I said my piece.
So as you continue to eat the pizza in silence, then
Mm-hmm.
Should we be saying something?
I don't know. I just want to make sure, like, I'm just trying to get a gauge of what's going on here.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Aspen would be talking with,
Actually,
like, speaking with Thea.
Is this
Yeah.
a customary dish? Is this a traditional dish?
That depends on what you mean by tradition.
Sort of, but not generally with this many toppings.
Well, I've seen references to pizza in various literature I've read, but I haven't done any serious research on this.
I mean, it's typically a quick and easy dish.
It's
for
the
most
traditional
people, which is why...
dish of poor teenagers.
Or laziness. I imagine that Aspen and
Is it quick
Inferno
and
have
easy?
been through a few pizzas in their day.
Is it quick? and easy?
Inferno no longer
This
eats
is made on
pizza.
bread, right?
He remembers the days of pizza, but no longer.
Here's what I'm imagining though. Hear me out. When they were younger and they first met, they like threw pizza at each other.
so
Is this a quick and easy meal? Bread has to be leavened, right? This is leavened bread. And
Leavened bread?
It does depend on your bread because there are crusts out there that come out completely flat.
Meanwhile, there are quite a few
Depends.
ingredients. But I suppose if you procure all of the ingredients.
Yeah, make it from scratch. Buy it from someone else, or take it out of the freezer.
or the trash.
Regardless, it's also lasts a good number of days.
I mean, it means you don't have to cook, so typically.
Oh,
Make their own pizza.
purchasing it at a shop like this is easy. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Silly. Of course.
So I'm actually going to trigger a move here. Cutie Carbuncle, because of how you described this pizza, you're trying to pierce effectively everyone's mask.
No. Indeed.
All the
Oh
masks.
boy.
This is me trying to get people to open up. So, that is a mundane, right?
Yep.
So
how I'm gonna roll it is you can just ask any of the questions to any of the people here, but you still only get the amount you get for when you would roll. So.
All right, an 11. That's pretty good.
So you got an 11? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you get to ask 3 from the list. What are you really playing? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How can I get your character to blank? How can I gain influence over you? So this is just kind of to try priming the situation. You just kind of...
Yeah, I imagine in this situation, to make sure, how can I help you? Also, what's
Well-
bothering you? Like,
Yeah. I think one is how can I get your character to open up about what's that about problems this one. And remember, you can ask each question to one person. And you're just trying to get like a group feel. So I'm just not limiting you to who you're asking. And you can ask the same question to multiple people, or you can ask multiple questions to the same person.
no. I imagine for the most part it's me trying to determine in general that it seems like a lot of them are having some issues. Probably most focused on Inferno because,
All right.
well, I know they're definitely struggling right now, but everyone else I'm pretty sure I'd be asking similar questions to.
All right. So
Well,
So Inferno. I guess the question is, from Kitty Carbuncle is asking, and you have to answer this: is how could Kitty Carbuncle get your character to accept their help?
Probably by being straightforward and treating him like a human.
Okay.
Not talking down to him at all.
All right. So, anyone else you want to ask how I can help to, or any of the other questions? Like, you can ask two. You can ask. You have two more questions to ask people.
who else is the one I'm really concerned about right now?
Well, condition-wise, the other two that are near max are the ones with 3 are Archangel and Artemis.
All right, yeah. Then I'll
And
probably
also, I was
hit
going to
those
point
two
out
too.
here, the other thing you notice is there is at least 3 people glaring at Blackbird right now.
Oh boy.
To be
But-
fair,
yeah,
Archangel's not
it's easy
exactly
for me to
making her
blow up the
glaring
whole
subtle.
thing. And also, he's eating the whole pizza, which I appreciate.
Also, I like the
did
fact
buy
that
every
he's.
pizza.
I like the fact that Kitty Carbuncle is reading leftover pizza toppings like one might read tea leaves.
God. So this is divination pizza.
So
Divination
Inferno is
pizza,
just
yes.
a blank slate because he eats nothing. So there is nothing to read from.
I
We have to
can't.
look- we have to
Look,
look-
I'm
we
still
have-
on the
we have to-
divination pizza.
We have to look at the shape of the discarded crust.
Divination pizza. Oh god.
Like,
In
that was a
particular, like
curiosity
this is a
question.
good
How does
omen. No,
Inferno eat, per se? Like, can he still taste stuff? Or
Well, I mean, you can clearly see into the like there's some level of empathy. You can just read it and like we can justify it however we want to, but So I guess
Alright.
so. Who else are you asking how you can help or whatever you want
well,
to
as I said, if you said Archangel and Artemis were ones with 3 as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
4
I'll
actually,
have to
4
cover
on
them.
Artemis.
Then I'll definitely get Artemis next because
Okay.
they're nearly maxed out.
Right? How can Kitty Carbuncle get you to accept their help?
I don't know.
Like,
Let's see.
like basically, how can they get you to open up and not like shut them down?
Talking? Naturally, like not
Like
Maybe not treating her,
like I'm
As-
higher. Don't treat me like I'm higher than everyone.
not treating you as a god.
Yeah.
don't treat me like I'm
treat-
less.
treat-
Don't treat me like I'm more.
Treat me
Alright.
Treating you like
like a person.
a person.
Just a
Use the
person.
mundane to the max. Got it.
Got it.
All right, and how about Goldilocks here in the middle?
Goldilocks?
Well, because one is
Wait,
too
that's supposed to be
high,
me.
one is too low, and Archangel's the last one.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not fully sure because really, she would be kind of an open book. Like she's probably not going to share like the vision that she had while she was unconscious, or the incidents in the training room where she was fighting an evil inferno. But if someone just asked her, she'd be pretty open unless she felt she needed to keep it to herself. So just talking normally, just being your cheery self. She'll respond pretty well to it.
Blackbird, you are clearly being glared at by 3 different people. How are you reacting to that once the pizza's done?
Once the pizza's done, he's kind of notices the 3 and it's like, well, I know when I'm not wanted. And he starts to cast a spell to teleport away.
Excuse me, could we explain what's going on before you leave? I'm not sure I'm clear.
Yeah, Cutie's gonna like reach out and go, wait, Blackbird.
New grudge?
Not much point in talking about it, but go ahead.
That's on you guys.
Probably.
The Team Glare, he's asking you what's going on here.
Yeah. Who are you
Question
looking
is
at?
who
The
wants to
3
start
of you.
talking first.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were looking at the screen, so
Well, shit. Yeah.
The 3 people who have an issue with Blackbird right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't be a problem if Shipbird wasn't an asshole.
I had something I wanted to say and I just lost my thought. Fuck.
That's not very specific.
It's pretty vague, Inferno.
Yeah, like,
I definitely missed something.
Let's
I
just
think.
say, for ease's sake, Inferno and Blackbird don't get along. But I will say, if you go after my brother, you're coming after me. And you're not gonna like me. She kind of stares straight at Blackbird when she says that.
Which is funny because you're kind of referring to what Regalia says, and he's just like,
What's going on?
what? I'm gonna lean entirely into. He has no idea why people are doing it. Hasn't gossiped with anybody. Nobody has told him what's going on. 100% leaning into that now.
Yeah, I don't know if I know Inferno is not going to, but I don't know if Artemis is going to possibly explain what happened.
Well, because Artemis, the gist of why Artemis is mad is because Archangel's mad. So, otherwise, like,
So it's
she's
just a
got
chain
nothing to do
of
with this.
mad because
It's a
someone else
chain
is
reaction.
mad.
And Archangel's mad because Blackbird hurt Inferno. That's all she's letting on. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love it if someone could maybe provoke someone to actually thrilling saying something here. Sorry, it just feels like this is going nowhere. It's just like unresolved.
Really nobody is actually saying what happened.
No one wants to say it. What happened? That's the thing.
That's the problem, is that no one wants to say what happened.
yeah, that's the
problem.
Well, like me and words.
Regalia has picked up you're trying to help and kind of gives you this helpless, like, I don't know what's going on kind of expression, like, what?
Yeah, so Archangel said, like, anyone who's after my brother is after me, type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Blackbird's gonna say, well, the thing is, I'm not after your brother. He's not even a registered thought in my head most of the time.
Funny, considering you put him right in the middle of a subway train.
I just teleported him away. That's on him, what he did after that.
Yeah.
You know, the point of Crimson Cloak putting you with my brother was for you two to get along.
Not for
Not
you.
so you could
teleport
send him
him
somewhere
wherever you
that-
feel like it.
You started that fight, you asshole.
Hold on.
For a minute there, I thought that was you, like,
forgot my
restraining Mistral in real life. Like, you're like, you started to switch over to a LARP.
No, I was trying to get into a better position.
No,
No, I don't.
Okay, let me repeat my sentence. The idea of Crimson Cloak putting you two together was for you two to try and get along, not so you could teleport him into the middle of a bunch of people where his powers could go out of control.
Well, that's not Crimson Cloak then. I said this team was a bad idea.
You obviously don't know how to work together with a team, so obviously you need some more training.
I feel like Inferno's is like a little eye twitch on the phrase "more training."
Twitch.
Because I think the point where Artemis is at right now is basically that she feels, because she is kind of like the de facto leader of the group, so she's kind of feeling that if he's just going to teleport people into the middle of a subway train and endanger everybody, not just endanger Inferno, but also endangering everybody else that's there, then he really shouldn't be on this team.
Until he can get along with people anyway.
Yeah.
I think what Archangel's got in her brain.
Alright. I want some clarification then, GM, with my insight thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I think has the biggest beef right now with Blackbird?
Inferno.
Out of
Inferno.
the three of them.
I was gonna say Inferno.
It's Inferno, hands down.
Because the others, it's just
And then who's second?
Just
Who would be the second most having a beef with him?
Honestly, it just sounds like a chain that
Yeah,
starts
it goes
over.
Inferno,
Yeah.
Archangel, Artemis.
Yeah. I'm trying to knock it down to two people because I was about to go into something here. So you know what? If we're having issues with teamwork, there's always one fun way to solve it. I point over to the laser tag booth.
Or maybe he
Are
should
you
just be
serious?
off the team.
No, you know what? Let's try this cutie's way. Let's see what happens.
Yay!
You guys really want to try this?
I mean, maybe not Inferno.
No, I think it's
Isn't
more.
that
Is
the
anyone
whole-
thinking about the fact that we get all of them into laser tag? What does Artemis do? Artemis hunts. Artemis is a master huntress. She will demolish all of you.
You do
Well,
know
that's why
laser
we got-
tag
that's
is
why
a
we
team
balance
event,
it out.
right?
That's why it's the
I
issue is
think
teamwork.
that will stop
We're gonna
Artemis
play
from
it
being
as a
like,
team.
I'll just dominate on my own.
She will probably.
It's a team game. No, it's just me.
She will basically.
You know what? Okay, we're gonna stop here at this point because I feel like this is a setup for next week, and I need to figure out how we're doing. Like this is gonna be sci-fi laser tag. Like we got super science going here. Like
This would be good.
And Kitty sounds like that's why we're not gonna be alone. We're gonna be on teams.
Oh boy!
Cutie Carbuncle.
Are you picking the teams, Cutie
Yes,
Carbuncle?
Cutie Carbuncle. Name the teams.
Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. That's my biggest thing is trying to figure out who has trust issues enough to put them together to force them to work together.
To be fair, I don't know if Inferno can play because of his fire powers.
Yeah.
No, that's why I want to make sure to include
Well,
you as
that's
well,
why I am-
because of-
I am
Yeah.
putting in a suggestion into one of your guys' head is maybe let's escalate this and end up. You know what? Do extreme laser tag and explain not the random booth one, but in the training simulator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
what-
that way we don't have to burn the building down.
But
Well,
they
yeah,
still
I
are
know
going to
it's like
take the
that, and then
idea
also
of
then
it and
also
just
knows-
move it into the training simulator.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
like I feel like Archangel sees it as like, well, Inferno can't do this, but I know where we can, and it cut to the training
Yeah.
simulator.
No, that's a
yeah,
good idea.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm
pick
up
the
for that.
teams.
All right.
So
It is up to Pussycat to pick the teams.
Oh, I have a pussycat.
We're all
Alright.
staring at you now.
So I feel like, in some ways, me and Close Guy are the most flexible members I can put anywhere I need to. But the thought was, of course, putting Inferno with Blackbird, and then also I'm trying to figure out if I should give him a third member or make it teams of four.
I
Three
will light
teams
him on
instead.
fire.
This is
Yeah,
part
you
of my,
definitely shouldn't.
This
You
is why
definitely
I was
shouldn't.
trying to split. The
You
team up
definitely, if
this
you're gonna
way.
put them on the same team, you need someone else there.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea.
Oh no,
to
I
keep
know.
them
I think I know what it is. It's going to be Inferno, Blackbird, and Cutie Carbuncle.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I can
If
balance
you
out
wanna,
between
if you
the two.
wanna have the thing where they all do that, then there you go.
And that way we can get kind of play off Artemis unexpectedly. Like in a team of Archangel, Regalia, and Artemis, I feel like there can be some
Yeah,
kind
that
of
could be
control
fun.
fighting going on there.
Yes, I thought it was also smart to split the siblings so that way there could be some different interaction there.
I mean, we can't put the siblings together all the time, so.
Yeah.
All right. End of session moves time. First off, hey Blackbird, did you progress? Did you make progress? Did you work towards fighting your doom today?
Sort of, kind of, because I learned that someone else is actually connected to that doom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like let me double check the exact wording here, just so I'm doing this right.
All right.
Yeah. Did you make progress towards defeating your nemesis? Yeah, that's what the word is.
Yeah, so learn that oh hey, someone else is connected to this nemesis is probably a good step.
And you have someone who's willing to teach you more magical stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and mark potential then.
Woohoo.
All right. Now let's go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna start with the person who probably had the least action tonight. Regalia. You grow close to the team, away from the team, or in the image of yourself.
Close to the team.
Who made you feel welcome?
Cutie Carbuncle.
Cutie Carbuncle is going to have all the influence. It's going to be shifting so many stats.
I am the most kinky of girls, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't actually have influence.
Yeah, I didn't do it. The other chance to was last session when we had the fight and I tagged along. This is definitely a good time to fill that out.
Yep.
Fill that out.
All right. Added to you. So. All right. And next up, Archangel.
Yo.
Close to the team, away from the team, or in the image of yourself.
I'm actually gonna go with into the image of yourself, I think.
All right. Shift your labels and explain how you see yourself and why.
How do I want to shift my labels? Hang on, I gotta.
You have -2 mundane, +3 savior, +2 freak.
So savior can't go up anymore. So, shoot. I'm gonna do mundane down.
You can't go any further down on mundane.
Not down, up. Mundane up.
Okay.
God. Mundane up, and
Maybe freak down because you've been kind of just having a normal-ish thing. Heck, you just
yeah.
you had a big fight and it's being attributed to laser tag.
Yeah, pretty much.
The flashback to Kilobyte notwithstanding.
Uh-huh. So yeah.
Alright.
That.
Artemis.
Yep.
Did you go close to the team, away from the team, or in the image of yourself?
Into the image of myself.
Alright.
Oh,
Quick pause. Radical, remember you can get to either mark potential or clear a condition.
Oh,
Because you.
I'm not really playing my character as angry, so I'm just gonna clear that condition.
Alright.
It's been a while, so.
Yep. Alright, anyways, how do you see yourself and why, and...
right now, she is seeing herself as a bit closer to being a leader.
Okay.
She's kind of taking a bit more of a leader position.
Okay, so probably superior up?
I think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think we'll go with superior up.
Alright, and what are you shifting down? What do you see yourself less as?
Just a second. Where's my superior up? and probably my freak down.
So you're dropping your freak to +2.
I had been between moving superior or savior.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to think for a second.
Okay.
Because my savior's so low. My savior's -2 right now.
Well, you don't think of yourself as like a traditional hero right now. You have that whole pox touch, which is an interesting thing because I realized I had Hermes grab you by the hand. But I just realized Hermes doesn't get sick. He's just the carrier.
Well, and I think it doesn't always work on other, like, I think it has a little bit of a weird effect on other gods. Like, I think sometimes it'll work, and sometimes it depends on how much they have matured into their godhood.
Alright. Inferno. Close to the team, away from the team, or in the image of yourself?
Probably into the image of myself.
How do you see yourself and why, and what labels are you shifting?
Probably, freak up, and superior down.
Okay, you feel like you are the least smart person in the room.
If only we could give Inferno a hug.
But we can't.
But yeah, I can see that. Like,
Not unless you want 3rd-degree burns.
after the whole interaction with your adoptive father, kind of like you don't feel that smart, and you kind of feel more like a freak. Like, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
All right. So Cutie Carbuncle for last. So, what does Blackbird feel? Closer team, away from the team, or image of yourself?
That is a good question. It's kind of been a like half for if I'm closer or away from the team, because at least Cutie Carbuncle and Regalia seem to be all right with Blackbird and actually want him on the team.
Well, as far as he knows, you're the only like real magic person.
What? I have magic too.
Burn all
That's
you other
true.
magic people.
That's true. It's true. I forgot. I neglected that. Like, the source of Artemis's powers is magic, but it's also not magical study that is part of her.
Yeah, let's go closer to the team, because I don't think anyone has influence over me at this moment.
Regalia does.
I do.
Okay, so one person does.
So who made you feel welcome and why?
We'll do Cutie Carbuncle, because they're at least trying.
Yep. I realize with it, eventually I feel like Cutie Carbuncle is going to be the best person to lead the team, because one of the questions is, do you have influence over everyone on the team? I feel like of people who make everyone feel welcome, Cutie Carbuncle is the one who's probably going to be doing it the most consistently.
That's true, though.
I mean, making the party healer the team leader does have some sense to it.
I mean, there's reasons why they're called the Team Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can clear a condition or mark potential.
I will clear condition. I think I will clear insecure.
So yeah, you got that little bit of affirmation from Cutie Carbuncle actually caring about you, so you can kind of clear that. So, all right, Cutie Carbuncle. Do you grow close to the team, away from the team, or in the image of yourself?
Obviously away from the team. I mean, I imagine because of the situation, God, is it more in character to pick image of myself or closer to the thing? I feel like closer because I am trying to push that right now with the whole scenario.
Who made you feel welcome and why?
Huh. Like, at least because they're not being standoffish? Huh. That is a good question. Who do I want to give influence to? I'm going to say, does Regalia already have it?
Everyone already has it.
Alright, excellent. So basically I'm choosing who gets to shift my labels.
Yep. I feel like Regalia actually is probably the one that would be, because you two are the one
He's
most on the
causing
same
the
page.
least drama here right now, so...
Okay. The shift is supposed to be based on my impression of
What do you think Cutie Carbuncle should be?
should be.
Yeah.
Don't put Freaker Mundane up.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not allowed to. Not allowed to metagame on that. It's like.
Bad James. What?
And remember, you can swap your freaking mundane around.
The problem is they're both +2, so there's really
They're
no-
not
Okay,
plus.
okay. Well,
Oh, did I miss something up? Because I'm showing a +1, +2 on them respectively.
No, I have +2 on both right now. That's why I modified some of my other stats when I had my shift earlier.
Did you take an advance to give you a +1 to a stat then?
No.
Then your
Am I a little
numbers
off
are
then?
wrong. Because
Okay, then.
you're supposed to be a total of +3 net.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a -1 right now on 1, so
Oh,
That's
okay.
why.
What do you have a -1 in?
Savior.
Okay. So
Took that down. Basically, I swapped Danger and Savior, so.
So you have a +0 danger, +2 freak, +2 mundane, -1 savior, +0 superior. Correct?
Yep.
All right.
I guess it'd probably be something like, I don't know. The problem is, I'd be like, what about one's up savior, one down danger? But like, that's literally undoing the move you did earlier this
And
session.
that'd be okay.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I-
+1 danger, -1 savior.
Other way around.
Okay, -1 danger, +1 savior.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
You feel I'm being a hero right now, so.
Not the
And
hero
only
you,
person
not the hero
brimming
you
with
want, but the hero
angry
you
and
deserve.
least likely to be dangerous.
All right. So, with that out of the way, thank you for joining us. As always, you can join our Discord with the link down in the description, chat with us, or discuss the channel or channel adjacent topic, or what else you want to. Like, what superpower would you want for laser tag? You can also follow us on Twitter at TailsAcross to get updated from us and be notified when the channel goes live. Character art is done by friend of the show, Carl. Links below to their DeviantArt and Coffee account. Finally, like and subscribe to get both future content and help us reach a wider audience. Quick shout out here to, I think it was like Gamerboy, newer follower on Twitch. Thank you for following. We appreciate your contribution to our sense of we're actually doing something people care about and not shouting helplessly out into the void. You are appreciated.
Your contribution to the algorithm. Almighty algorithm, be praised.
Pray.
Praise the algorithm.
Praise the algorithm.
Look at you started.
So
All hail the algorithm.
Oh.
All hail the algorithm.
So to those watching us in the past, present, and future, don't forget to hail the algorithm. And good night.
Good night.
Don't you mean the all hail Rigum?
No,
Oh my
we're going.
God.
We're going.